to another video from Farming Simulator 19. This is gonna be the European map, Felsbrunn, and yeah, it's gonna be in the future in my gaming channel. That's why I'm posting it, and we're gonna run it all over. So in the first view, we see a nice bird taking a downfall. I bet he has seen some grain. For the rest, we see the clouds. They are fuzzy. I hope they make it a little bit better, but if I look at the trees, they look really great. They look really realistic. Let's go on. In the European map, we have a stone bridge with a train on top. It's driving over there. We have also a nice road. Also, the foliage in the front is nice looking, and look at the cliffs. They're really textured, really nice. This is a train road, and on the left side, I think it's gonna be some kind of station. I hope it is. It's gonna be pretty neat if it is. Also, look at the electric above the train. It's nice. They did it very nice. There is a changing of rails. I don't know if we can in 19, Farming Simulator 19, if we can change our rails from the train. That would be pretty neat also, but then it goes more to a train simulator than a farming simulator, I guess. But anyway, also the pine trees on the left side, they look really great. And we go on. This is a view of the railroad in the nature with the pine trees in front of us, a small one. They look really great. Also, the grass looks great. Nice, nice, nice stuff. And the train is coming by. It's an old train for Europe, so it's not really 2019. But anyway, here we see again from another view the bridge where the train was on earlier. You see the rock formation, and in the back we see our first field, if I am correctly. Right in the back, in the middle back, and on the right side you see some tall trees. I forgot the name, sorry. And yeah, in the middle, in the back, you see an electric pole. With on the cables, you see the big round balls around it. That's also typically European. I am from Europe, so yeah, you typically see it over here, I guess. But later on, we have a better view. Over here, we see two birds, one taking off, one flying into the grass field. And on the left side, really on the edge, you see a field. You're gonna see it in a little bit better, but anyway, it's a nice piece of grass for mowing, it looks like. And here you see the field, and I think it's barley, and you see a nice view of the bird, how detailed it is with the feathers. It's really, really, really nice what they did. They really brought some life into the map with the birds. They are really pretty. They could bring some more wildlife in it, but natural, not, with a stupid AI. Over here we see a nice, I think this is a nice view. I mean, I'm gonna look for it, the bench, especially because on the left side you see the waterfall, the road. It's a nice road, a nice curve. In the middle you see nice rock formations, the pine trees. I mean, it's really, really, really nice. It's really nice. I really like this. Over here we have a play field, I guess, with to play some football. In the back we have a shed, and on top we have some kind of ruin with a restored castle on the right side. And we also have a white house in the middle, but I think it's just a house. For the rest, nice big pine trees. So yeah, you can do some foresting on this map, cleaning stuff out. Here is a hunting cabin, I guess, in the forest. On the right side, we have, or on the bottom, I mean, we have another field. And yeah, or it is out of render distance, or yeah, it looks really fuzzy in the back. And I don't know, sometimes I like the fuzzy because it brings out the textures and how clear everything is. But in this kind of view, I hate it. I mean, look at the grass on top. It's just a rock with some hair on it. I mean, this view, it really sucks. Maybe they can change it, maybe not. I don't know. We have to wait in the future. Over here, there is also a nice bench, and we see some fields in the back. So there are, yeah, we saw some big ones on the right side. That's a big one, I guess. And then in front of us, that's gonna be some smaller ones, but they are, yeah, rectangular and out of shape also. So it's a mishmash of nice, yeah, different fields. So it's gonna be nice and good. Over here we have a nice view in the center over the castle. Well, nice, it's from a nice distance also. We have on the right side the ruin, and on the left side the renovated castle. We see a sign and interesting story. Although I can't understand, or I can't read it. I know some languages, but this language, it's German, I guess, or Austrian. And yeah, sorry guys, can't read it. I can speak it a little bit, but it's really a little bit, my German. For the rest, I see in the left bottom some houses. Or no, I think it's gonna be a stable of something. On the left side, in the middle. And on the right side, in the back, we see a water tower. Let's go on. Over here, we see, I don't know, we see a nice house with some flowers in front, so they did that nice. That brings also some life into the map. But I think this is some kind of carport or something like that. Maybe this is our farm. Could be. I didn't saw our farm yet. This is gonna be a factory or a storage point, I guess, for grain and stuff like that. But also see at the new lighting that they did. If you see on the gray silos, it's reflecting. If you see the shaders on the wall, the white wall, look. It's really, really nice, the shaders. On top, we see the tower of the castle. And for the rest, yeah, the factory is really detailed. Really nice. Really, really nice. This is a house with a swing and a slide, sorry. And yeah, nothing more to tell about here, just the texture of the grass maybe. On the right side it looks longer than on the middle, but it could be the light, because you have shaders, yeah. They did a good job with the grass, I mean, with the lighting and the grass, yeah, the different of colors. Really nice. This is gonna be the port. I think, as if I look at the crane, they also did a good job with all the signs on the buildings. The container is also really realistic with all the rust. There looks to be, but it's gonna be a strange place to place an ATM right behind the container. I don't think it's an ATM, but I think it's interesting for me. Let's see, what more do we see? We see some rubbish. And for the rest, nothing much. Although, look at the lights. The crown of lights. It's really realistic. I mean, that are the small things that we overlook, that we don't see. The details of everything. Also the crane, it's really, really detailed with all the fences and stuff like that. They put a lot of work in it. Here we see the lumber yard, but I don't see a sell point, but I see lumber. The train in the back, don't forget the train, we wouldn't dare. And this again, the background, it's fuzzy again, and yeah, I really don't know what to say about it. In this particular view, I also hate it. Although the trees coming out nicely, but there is something that's a good thing. Otherwise, you were staring in the distance and see nothing. This is something that we have to look at. So yeah, we have to be happy with that, I guess. But yeah, look at the lumber, how detailed it is. It's pretty neat. This is in the city. Nice housing, nice flowers outside the windows. It's pretty detailed, pretty nice. Different flowers, I guess. Or it is with the shaders. Nice road. I really like the road. It gives realistic things. This is the marketplace, I guess, with a church and a statue in the middle. We have a bird, a goat, a dog, sheep, pig, and cow. So pretty nice. Also the buildings are nice with all the flowers outside the windows, the flower pots in front. Yeah, it's neat. And it's very clean. I mean, it's really clean. You don't see anything on the road. Nothing. Yet. Nada. Some benches in the city you can rest on. What I do notice is the difference in garbage cans. I mean, in front we see a green one, and I guess in the back it's a modern gray one. Yeah, I don't know if they thought that over. I wonder. Also, and a nice thing also, and I have to go a little bit back because it was in the last view. You see here, you see the shadow of a bird flying over. So it's really detailed everything. Here we have some kind of shop, the Ledley, and some buildings in the back. Yeah, the outrun of the city, because I don't think the Lidley is the shop for our material. Over here also a nice view of the sidewalk in the city. You have the old selling points for candy, typically Europe, I think. Again, another trash can and some benches. Yeah, it's looking nice. This is a bus stop with in the back a typically Austrian house, I think, with concrete on the bottom, wood on the top. Also, again, the nice flowers in front is also typically over there. On the right side, you see the solar panels. So it's really a mishmash of different time periods. And on the left side in the back, you see the waterfall, what brings a lot of life into the map. If you're asking me, it's really great. Some stuff like that brings life, that moves. Some things that moves that brings life into the map, and everything that moves is nice, really nice. Over here we have trash cans for glass, all different colors of glass. We have in front of us the postal bus where you throw your letters in. In front of us we have the train, and that's some debris on the right side, so it's made really realistic. This is some kind of mountain pass with a side dirt road for forestering. This is I would say a walking path, but maybe you can drive with your tractor on it. But it's going up, so I don't know where to it leads. On the right side you see the village. or the town, what you want to call it, with the church, I guess. Here you see the castle on top of the mountain and the ruin. So it's a nice view. Also, the elevation of the mountain. It's a nice view. You see also the channel, the water channel. In the back, they made it fuzzy, but you see also a city or a village on the right side. So it's not that fuzzy. And on the left side, you see a small puddle. I think you call it that. And on the bottom, you see, typically from there for the mountains, the mountain road. So it's all curvy and stuff like that. So it's a really European realistic map for that area. You see the curving from the mountain. And in the back, don't forget, it's Farming Simulator. That's right, we have also fields. But I think in this kind of view, okay, it's work in progress footage, but I think they mostly show off the interesting places because I didn't saw that many fields. So I think this map, this European map, Felsbrunn, is gonna be a mishmash between fields and some interesting places to look at, or yeah, that maybe it's a kind of way they bring live into the map. Could be because you have to go everywhere. Also, don't forget, if you look at the water, see the mirroring in the water from the background. So they really paid attention to everything. It are the small details that makes everything coming together to a nice complete thing actually. So in front of us with a puddle, there is a large grass field, I think. And yeah, these are the smaller fields. We saw some big fields. This is the train going into the forest, or the border of the forest, I think. Or it looks like that. So it's definitely worth it to take a ride with the train. Definitely worth it. Here is a crossing with working beams. On the left side we have some storage, I think. It looks that way. And for the rest, there's nothing much to see on this side. No, in the back, the mountains again. So it's a very mountain area. And here are the bigger fields. Also a nice piece of grass beside it. And a bus stop with a postal bucket. I'm gonna call it. This is a land road, not really a land road, a side road, with a bird on the bottom. If you see the black spot, that's a bird. And in the back you see the castle with a ruin, if you look good. The clouds are fuzzy, so they could get a better shot. But if I look at the trees, it makes everything good again. And the bird flies up, if you saw it. So, this is the end of the video, guys. I would say this is gonna be when it comes out, November 20th. It's gonna be on this channel. It's gonna be let's play realistic. I don't know just what, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. I would say I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day and see you later, guys. Bye.